Hello, music lovers and conversationalists. Welcome to the channel and welcome to another edition and a new edition of Friday Firsts, and more importantly, a return to more consistent content uploading and bringing you not only Friday First videos but also some new ideas that I've been kicking around in the old noggin. And before I get into the meat and potatoes of the album review for Friday First, if you hear any squawking or whatnot, it's the local birds, the specifically local crows in the neighborhood, who have decided to take over and attempt to terrorize the neighborhood. But we're having none of that. They just fly around and make as much noise as they want, but it's not preventing me from listening to music and getting back into making videos. So they are not part of the video. They are not getting credits in the video. So they're just being a real pain in the butt, and they've been mocking me since relentlessly, if you will, since I've been trying to make this video. But without any further delay, the album that I'm going to talk about today in this new season of Friday Firsts is one called Out of Line, and it's by the Wicked Lowdown. The Wicked Lowdown is a nice combination of Texas musicians and local musicians from New England, specifically Massachusetts and New England. This album is the debut album on the Gulf Coast Records label, which, if you have watched this channel, you know that Gulf Coast is co-owned and co-founded by the legendary Mike Zito, who I've talked about on this channel and am an admitted fanboy of. This album really rocks. There's so many great tunes on here, and I thought I'd take a few minutes and share with you my thoughts on them. But a little backstory on how this album came to be. Last year, in I think late January, early February, there was an annual winter blues festival in New England, and it is fronted by Nick David, who is the lead singer and harmonica player on this album, and that's him right there. He flew in a couple of different blues musicians from around the country and the world. Mike Zito was one of them that was playing there, and also another great blues musician, Nick Moss, who I'm going to be featuring on a Friday First video down the road. They were two of the bigger names in the blues world. But Nick David was telling me at a show that I saw a couple of months ago that back at the Winter Blues Festival last January in 2023, Zito signed him and his band to Gulf Coast Records after seeing them play, and he gave them free rein to do what they wanted on this album. And this is the result of the free rein that Zito gave them, and there's the track listing. This album has so much going for it, not just the songs, but the talent of musicians on here. You have Nick David, as I mentioned, who is the lead singer and songwriter, and also harmonica player. You have Paul Size, who is the guitar player. Jeff Berg, who is also on guitar and provides background vocals. You have Brian Hallen, who is the bassist. Nick Toscano on drums, and featured on the title track of this album, Out of Line, you have Mike Zito himself. A couple of other local Bostonians and New Englanders, if you will, that are on the album are Monster Mike Welch, who was on the song Toxic, and he lends his guitar skills on that song. It's a great tune. Highly recommended. And also, you have let's see, where is his name here? I just had it. Brian Templeton, who is one of the most fantastic vocalists, blues and otherwise. He just really knows how to blow the roof off of the building and gives it his all every time I've seen him play. And he was one of the singers at the not just at the Winter Blues Festival in 2023, but at the show that I saw the Wicked Lowdown at back in the spring. I believe he was there as well. I could be mistaken. I'm kind of certain he wasn't, but he just is a heck of a musician and singer, and really knows how to lead a band, and delivers an outstanding performance that always brings the audience to their feet. This album here, Out of Line, is, if you've seen it, in my top 5 must-have blues albums from 2024, the first half of 2024. This is in the top 5. I believe it's going to be a album that will be in the running for Best Album of the Year in the Blues Rock category for the 2025 Blues Music Awards. There is just so many great songs on here. I wish I could do a full album review, but that would be lengthy, and I want to be mindful of your time. And without any further delay, the takeaway songs that I have for this album are the opening track, which I decided to re-add into this mix of top 4 songs, and it's now top 5. Kill Me or Keep Me is the opening track, and this is such a gritty, high-octane song, and really has a nice distorted sound to it with when it comes to Nick David's vocals, and just a great way to kick off the album. The next song on here that really was a showstopper for me in terms of the show that I saw them at in the spring is a song called Marching On. Marching On is just a great blues number. It's rocking from the, and really picks up where the Kill Me or Keep Me leaves off, and it really just pedal to the metal all the way from the beginning to the end, and just has some great harp solos in there from Nick David, and the band is just really cranking on all cylinders, and just an amazing song to hear live. The next one that I really enjoyed was if there's a instrumental song on the on an album, I'm gonna showcase it because I think it really gives the audience a different listening experience. You can really hear the band just jamming and having a great time, really building chemistry. And this song is called Vanna B, and it's just an outstanding dance number. If you want to just get up and dance off the blues from your bad day or whatever, or just want to have a good time rocking out, then this song is for you. Just crank it up and enjoy the music, and not have to think about anything, and take a few minutes and to yourself and enjoy a great instrumental blues song. And it is called Vanna B. And last but not least, this is the closing number. It's called I Just Can't Make It. And this has, for those of you familiar with Hound Dog Taylor's sound, again, it's got kind of a crusty, distorted sound, if you will. This song really has that flavor, and you can just feel the Hound Dog Taylor spirit on this tune. And I think it would be a rather fitting tune for him, if you want to say it's a tribute tune in a way. Again, that's just a great way to close out a hard rockin' album. And the album really does not slow down at all. Maybe 1 or 2 tracks on here you have to throw in the ballad and whatnot, but and the slow blues tune to kind of recoup and catch your breath. But this particular album from the Wicked Lowdown is one of my favorites of the year, and I hope you get a chance to check it out. And hope you enjoyed this video in the return of Friday 1st. And until then, I will see you all soon with some new ideas. And thank you all for watching, and I hope you're all doing well. Talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.